Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful day, a wonderful time fellowshipping with family and friends. And I love each and every one of you. I want to acknowledge my longtime followers, subscribers who's been with me since almost the beginning, who saw me grow, who saw me blow up with my very first case, the Idaho 4. So, as with all things and with growth, things change. There is no growth without change. And that's kind of where I am right now. Okay. I'm at a place where I feel stagnant and stuck. As you probably already have seen, there are definitely big changes. And the reason this is happening is because I kind of feel like that I capped out. There is a glass ceiling above content creators who is in the true crime niche who also throw tarot cards and read tarot cards. True crime tarot readers, there's a ceiling. Unless you correct me if I'm wrong, but I've done some research. I can't seem to find any creator that's above 100,000 subscribers. Now, Ashley from The Reckoning Co., she's close. She's almost pushing 80K last time I checked. But that's Ashley. Plus, she mixes some other things in besides just tarot reading for true crime. But it's still, she's in the spiritual niche, crossover true crime. But there is, I've noticed, a ceiling. I feel like I'm limited on my audience. And like I said, for me to expand, for me to grow and grow my audience, changes had to be made. What are those changes? First and foremost, channel name. It was supposed to be my first name and middle name. But Jennifer Rebecca was already taken. Imagine that. Really. Not exactly a common name combination, but apparently somebody else on YouTube has that. So I shortened it to Jen Rebecca. That was available, and that's what I made it. And it is the True Crime Case Vault. So, I am rebranding. You've seen that. You've seen the name change. You've seen the new banner. And the road that I am doing is I'm kind of doing a split. I am veering off and going towards sit-down documentary type of videos from here on out. That starts now. There's going to be absolutely no tarot on the mainstream. But I'll get to the tarot part. It's not 100% gone from the channel. We'll get to that in a minute. But what's not going to change is my style. Well, my personality, my snarkiness, my sass. Oh, yeah, you love my fun with my sass. My I shit you not, right? That ain't going away. I am me. My personality is staying. It's really what's going to make me unique on this. Yes, it's going to be a little bit a cross between Christina Randall giving her opinions on cases as well, and Annie Elise telling the story, the timeline stuff. And what was her? There's another one out there. Trying to think of her name. Can't think of it right now. and a little bit of Jules' true crime reactions. Kind of combine those personalities. That's styles, and I'm creating my own. So that's what is going to stay the same. And my loyalty to my community, my love for everybody. And I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart who has stuck with me through the years. Now, I know the big $1 million question. What about the tarot? Okay, tarot's still going to be there, but kind of hidden. In a way. Hidden, but not hidden. If that makes sense. It's going to be in the member section. Tarot readings are only going to be available to my members. And you could get those readings at the Buy Me a Coffee level. Only $2 a month. That's where it's at right now. Could that increase in the future? Yeah, but not by much. I'm not out to rob anybody. But it was my answer to where to house tarot readings without interfering with the YouTube algorithm. Because anything in the member section, it's not affecting the algorithm. So the algorithm also is relearning my channel. And I'll get to that in a second. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I deleted my notes before I should have. Just saying. To make sure I covered all my points. Because my first video didn't realize I was recording in slow-mo. But anyhow. So yeah, that's where all tarot readings are going to be housed. None of them's going to be public because I need to, instead of niching down like I did for true crime, tarot, combining them, it's almost like a niche in itself, but it's kind of under a big umbrella of true crime. So I'm kind of niching up. I apologize. Wintertime's the worst well, no, it's not. Summer's bad with pollen. This time of year is bad with dryness because of the furnace. But anyhow, I'm niching up under the true crime umbrella. True crime house. Picture is like a house. It's called the House of True Crime, right? And in the house, there's different rooms. There's a tarot room. There's a AI room for all those monotone, emotionless AI voices, which I tried out once and will never do again. There's documentaries. There's whatever else, storytelling. But I think storytelling, documentaries, kind of there's like a door in between them too that could be opened to jump between those two rooms. That's where I'm at. I exited the tarot room, went over a door, went over to the next room, went into the documentary room. That's where I'm at. And it's going to be more of me on camera, my face, my persona, with an occasional B-roll above me. That interest, that's where the creativity comes in. This is going to allow me to express my creative skills, my artistic expression, if you will. But there's a lot of reasons why I'm doing this. Those are the basic reasons. And too much tarot does burn me out. But before I say my final goodbye for this video, I do want to let you know on a couple videos that are coming up on the documentary part. And I may or may not have the tarot reading over in the member section. I think all three of them probably are going to call for it, separate video. But I have Summer Wells coming up that I'm currently working on. I have all my notes together. And I just do like a bulleted list of what I want to talk about. I have notes. Because there's a new development in the Summer Wells. Yes, you heard me correct. There's a video on Candace Owens that I want to do. Like, allegedly, there was a hard hit put on her. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give my opinions. A lot of these documentaries, this is where the Christina Randall style comes in a way, a hybrid of it, but making it my own. Okay, where I'm talking about the case and then I give my opinion, And there's another case that I am working on, a case that is 16 years old that really needs to get some media coverage, YouTube coverage, get out there in front of the public. There was like a set of twins. Not twins, triplets. Set of triplets that disappeared 16 years ago off of a beach in Oregon. They were with their father. A lot of sus stuff. Questionable things. Stories changing. We're going to dig into that. And it was one of them things that came up in my feed on YouTube. And it was one of them scroll stopping things. Like, my God, somebody talking to me, my guides, stop. And that's exactly what I did. So, with that said, I put it on my list. I was taking notes. I was watching a couple videos. So, those are 3 coming out here in the very near future. Unanswered questions, probably small tarot reads. Tarot reads are not going to be extensive. I better not say that, because they probably will be. Some of them, especially things like the Candace Owens. But anyhow, I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching. And please leave a comment below. If there's a story or a case idea that you think would be a really good idea to cover for me to investigate and tell the story, drop your case ideas below. I love you all. And I am dropping the mic till next time.